It has been an absolute roller coaster the last few days as a Jet fan. The Jets wind up winning, the Jags are losing, we lose out on potentially top head coach, the top quarterback prospect, the free agents that could potentially be coming because of that. And it's been frustrating. It's been a roller coaster. I've been on a roller coaster. But guys, I've been watching the players tweet and I've been listening to everything going on, and I had one little comment from our big ticket Mekhi Becton that really got me fired up. Welcome to Jets Talk. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Guys, I will be live Tuesday, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock with Matt O'Leary and Green Bean. We're going to be answering all our questions from this past weekend, as well as what we should possibly do in the future. So if you guys want to come and hang out with us, make sure you tune in tonight, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, right here on Jets Talk 24/7. But let's jump into this video, and I just want to talk about a few of my feelings about this topic, and that's rooting for losses. And if you didn't see, Mekhi Becton came out and said something along the lines of, if you root for your team to lose, you're not really a fan. And I understand that. Like, I know where he's trying to go. And I'm looking at, like, the Henry Anderson comments and the Adam Gase comments and Sam Darnold comments, and everyone's basically saying, like, oh, we're so excited, this is a huge weight off our chest. And I get it. The responsibility for the Jets players and the Jets coaches to win a game, this feels good for them because they're not necessarily dialed in for next year. They're not locked in for here. By all accounts, it seems like Adam Gase is out the door. There's going to be, half a dozen to 20 players maybe that actually we retain and keep on next year's roster. So I get it. Guys are fighting for contracts, fighting for jobs, fighting for their careers. And then I see Mekhi Becton's comments. And if you're not a real fan, if you are rooting for losses, I understand what he's trying to say. I get it. He's saying the right things. You never want to see your player come out and say, like, oh, no, we should be rooting for losses. Like, what's he going to say? I get it. Becton's saying everything he should be saying. But by saying you're not a real fan for rooting for losses, he should have sort of sidestepped that, because for me, I got a little fired up reading that, because guess what? It is not on the fans. Like, I am never going to blame a fan for rooting for a loss, because guess what? Mekhi Becton, Jets players, Jets coaches, if you don't want Jet fans rooting for losses, maybe you shouldn't have lost your first 13 games. This had me so wound up. Like, I was here. I was ride or die for like the first 5 weeks. I was like, I want to see progress. I want to see Becton. I want to see Mims. I want to see Sam Darnold. He's our franchise quarterback still. I was dialed into this team. I wanted victories. And then everything went sideways. And then you start 0-13 and you wonder why I'm upset when we miss out on the quarterback and everything. Like, I understand you guys are fighting for contracts, but I've been invested in this team for friggin' 31 years. I know I'm like younger compared to a lot of you guys, and I'm older than some of you guys, but this is like, that comment sort of had me a little jazzed up. Like, I'm more invested in my yearly span than the players. So I understand it. I get it. I see where Becton's kind of coming from. But if you're a fan and you're rooting for losses for your team, because it is, I had multiple arguments with people on this. They're like, oh, you're not a real fan, or I can't believe you're rooting for losses. It's like, guys, this is I want my team to win. I want my team to be having sustained success, and the fastest way to do that is to get a really good head coach, a really good quarterback, and really good free agents. And losing out on that first overall pick basically stole all three of those away from us. It's going to be a lot harder. There's a lot more moving pieces involved in this, but if you get the first overall pick, then all of a sudden all these other pieces fall into place, and then you get a better potential trajectory that your team could be on. So I am rooting for my Jets. I'm just rooting for them in a future sort of way, as opposed to as opposed to this year kind of way. I don't know. Guys, what did you think about Mekhi Becton's comments? What did you think about Gase's comments and Sam's comments and Henry Anderson and literally all our teammates? Are you happy that the Jets got a victory? Are you upset like I am? I'm still a little jaded. I had to deal with sports media the whole yesterday, just in my ear about how the Jets screwed this whole opportunity up. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, boys. And as always, go Jets.